No, the Ottomans are kicking the Axis arse. They've already taken out Hashemite Arabia. Persia never joined. Tripolitania and Egypt are all that are left. So unlike Egypt usually trying to get across the Suez Canal. I was thinking that's not the Nile. The Nile's a lot longer than that. Yeah, the Nile's here. It's not the Egyptians trying to get across Suez. It's now the Egyptians trying to stop the Ottomans from getting across Suez, which is kind of an interesting turn of events. But the Ottomans should have complete and utter naval superiority, so a naval assault behind Egyptian lines is definitely the way that I would go. Hassanoz Gidmer, thank you very much for the follow. Sorry, I missed that one. Yeah, that is a very good one. Favourite quote from Lockstock is, the entire British Empire was built on cups of tea, and you think I'm going to war without one? You're very much mistaken. Or in Snatch, where he's offered tea. You take sugar with that? No thanks, Turkish. I'm sweet enough as it is. Great one. But you kind of need to know the characters in that one to really appreciate the nuances of that. No thanks, Turkish. I'm sweet enough as it is. Lovely jubbly. Right. In fact, Lovely jubbly is probably from Lockstock. Thinking about it. Because I do say it in that a fair amount. And that is probably my all-time favourite film. I mean, Goldmember is good, but Lockstock is excellent. What movie is that from? Lockstock. Lockstock is a great film. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it. Lockstock, Two Smoking Barrels by Guy Ritchie. And Snatch is also good. I personally rate Lockstock a bit more, but Snatch is good too. And then you also have Velvet Revolver, which is terrible. Layer Cake. Layer Cake is another really, really good one, just for the quotes in that. Again, excuse the swearing, but it's in the film, so it is quoting. The best one is talking about the layer cake itself. So he's basically talking about life. So you start at the bottom, you take shit. You rise a bit higher, you take a bit less shit. You rise to the until you rise to the verified heights that you forget what shit even looks like. Oh, I missed a bit out there. Look it up on YouTube. The layer cake. Yeah, I'm sure I have loads of unassigned divisions because people have been giving them to me. Yep, pretty much. You. No, not you. You. Go and join that army. Don't be trying to sail anywhere. Those look suspiciously like sailing. The other thing I want to do is probably train those armies so they can actually function. At least reasonably well. Whoops, not the Landwehr. No, seriously, not the Landwehr. You. Why do you keep shifting? Really? Oh, it's because of this new stupid centering thing. Yeah, I don't want it centered. New army. Train. Yeah, that is a hell of a lot of training to be done. I'll shift you out as you get done. I really wish there was a way of turning off naval movement, because I'm certain that some of them will be trying to move by sea. Go to war with Spain just for Gibraltar, that's true. Yeah, Lockstock is a movie. Lockstock and Two Smoking Barrels. And it has probably the best ending line of any film ever. You really need to see the film to appreciate it. But there's a guy called Vinnie Jones who is, or used to be a footballer, but he now plays like your hard gangster type character. And throughout the entire thing he's shown like literally nothing on his face, just completely passive, just gets things done. And he ends the film just going, and one last thing. It's been emotional. Cut to black. Brilliant. We don't want the close air support. We could start working on tactical bombers in order to get heavy fighters. Nah. I think we're done with that. We probably need to get some more doctrines. Yeah. And we can definitely upgrade to the Fighter 2s, which can get bigger engines, more range, and some reliability. Save. And then we upgrade you to the Wesp Mark 1, which is a really big upgrade. Now I need to buy some more oil. Great. Persia? Malaya? Sure. And Italy? Yeah. Yeah, alright. I'll buy some from Italy. And rubber. Also from Malaya. Because apparently this is Nova land. It's fine. Your lack of doctrine is disturbing. It's because I want to go mobile, but I don't have tanks yet. Because I haven't been able to get any of the political power stuff to get the companies. It's very annoying. Right, some of you must be ready. Yeah, slowly but surely. And this will definitely be causing a slight equipment deficit. Wow, I have a lot less artillery than I realised. I'm overtrading. Kind of. That overtrade is because I'm trading with puppets, so I'm buying a ton more than I need, but it's still cheaper getting it that way than by trading with other people. And this is one thing that I really don't like, is the puppets' autonomy is now going to be going through the roof because I'm trading with them. Look at this, Illyria. Because basically I'm trading one thing with them. Subject exporting to Overlord plus 228. Reduce that! It's ridiculous! That's one thing that really annoys me about puppets. And how are you guys doing? You are still going up, okay. Do we have naval assault yet? No, 35 days. Are you guys done training? You are. I should have checked that ages ago. So Nemunder will be ready for an attack. There are only 6 enemy ships left in the channel. Interesting. So with that, I'm going to say, do not engage, and head over to Brittany, please. And because of the stupid, cheaty do not engage, it means that any enemy fleets that you come across, they'll just ignore. Do I have Marines? No. I'm not even sure I'm going to need them, because Britain doesn't have that many divisions. Oh, actually they've been building. We'll see. These are only infantry, so they shouldn't be too bad at doing it. You can counteract it by building their territory. True, but it's still way too high. And there's only so much you can build, and it doesn't do nearly as much. If you annex them, you get the factories anyway. Yeah, but then you don't get the manpower anymore. It would be nice if you annexed a puppet if you got a cause in their territory then. I don't know if that's actually true. Is it? It might be. If that actually happened, then I'd be far happier. And a bit less grumpy. Okay, so you guys have arrived. Let's set you up to actually engage stuff. And search and destroy. English Channel, go. Aha! Hello. Hello, Poppet. The other thing I probably want to do is Normandy. I would very much like to have 400 planes. That's why. Active here on intercept and air superiority. You can assist against the enemy carriers, which I know are in the area. Hence they have naval support. 4 battleships against my 6 battleships. We have 3 heavy cruisers. My ships are quite old, but then I suspect so will theirs. With the Vienna Circle being well established. Yeah, we read that already. So that's done. We could get the Alpine mines. And then the Austrian military factories. That sounds good to me, although Skoda would also be nice. But there is another company that we can get before we're getting Skoda, so much of a muchness. Let's get the Alpine mines. The Alps have always been rich in mineral resources, but until now we had no idea the true extent of the wealth we had been sitting on. Huge amounts of iron ore are being taken from our previous mines, and new mines are springing up daily. Subsidizing or partially nationalizing these industries would greatly increase our economic independence. Cool. Also, we got excavation things, so we probably are importing too much now. Let's stop importing from Hungary. We'll be 6 short, but that's fine. We still need the aluminium, though. Their aircraft are causing problems. They might well be able to sink my heavy cruiser. Are they backing off? Yeah, they got the heavy cruiser. Damn it. And a battleship. I have a feeling that was a terrible battle for us. 2 heavy cruisers and a battleship. Yeah, not good, not good. But I'm going to keep my fighters here, active, because we might be able to shoot down their carrier planes. And land-based fighters are a lot more effective. Yeah, I already did that. I want them repairing in Brittany because it's the highest level, which means that it repairs faster. Ooh, the Italians are fighting the Commune fleet, which is mostly destroyers. Although the Italians also mostly destroyers, but they should be fairly new, depending on whether or not they've been upgrading. Hang on. How has that happened? Son of a bitch, Brazil. You're not in the war, are you? No. How can you do a naval landing with volunteers? That shouldn't be possible. That's probably because my garrison units just didn't have enough troops. That, thankfully, is an easy problem to fix. Unfortunately, the naval attack's not going to happen anytime soon, because I was kind of hoping to do rather better there than I actually did. There's only 12 ships here. 12! 12! Quickly, send them more troops. Oh, damn it, they're taking split as well now. Guys, stop sucking. Well, actually, I could just go and send Nimunder to just go and squish them. You know what? I'll give you some much needed experience. Let's do it. You know the job, Nimunder. You've done it before. I'm going to make you purple. Purple seems appropriate for the elite. And I'm going to make you red because technically, Jonas Villeton, you are the fast unit, so I just haven't given you any tanks yet. Yeah, naval bombers would be good. Horthy's lack of victory is unacceptable for his position and claimed skill of level 6. Well, actually, Horthy knocked out the Commune of France's navy, the Italian navy, and there was a third one, but I forget who. And a large chunk of the Union of Britain's navy. So Horthy has more than vindicated his position, to be fair. He has definitely not pulled a Zhukov here. This was research, which we can get the 1940 research. Yes, do it. Pretty please, with a cherry on top. Solid Frenchie, hello. Yeah, naval bombers. Do I want naval bombers? It means I need to research them, and I haven't even got tactical bombers yet, like the most basic tactical bombers. Ooh, battle cruisers are cheap though. And this is the science bonus coming through. No one's gone for light cruisers, that's annoying. Cheaper support equipment. What did we just finish researching? Oh, this was the... Ah, this was the naval attack. Interesting. Do I want battle cruisers? No, I don't have the capacity for them. What I would like is tier 2 field hospitals. The Swiss Navy for sure. Alright, Nimunder is almost here. Never fear, Nimunder's here. And also you need to be a different colour. We'll make you yellow. Yellow because you're untrained. Haha! Actually that would be green, wouldn't it? Let's make you green. Yellow is cowardly. Green for untrained. Although I know my untrained colour is usually blue, but never mind. Right, there's heavy cruisers. Let's get the light cruiser too, so we can get some screens. And we're going to build one more heavy cruiser. And we are then going to invest in the heavy cruiser. We're going to give you more engines. We can't afford very much, but we can afford a bit. Build one more of those, and then switch to heavy cruiser Mark 1s. And stick it in the Fenris fleet. Good. I need the Czech navy. I'll need to check for my navy first. Sorry. Right, any of you ready to shift over? No. How's the air battle going on? Air battle is going stupendously, although they do have air superiority over here, which is kind of frustrating. Am I still building fighters? I have a deficit, so never mind. I do, however, have a lot of infantry equipment. So I could reduce the amount of infantry equipment I am currently producing and get something else, like motorized, which I will need for my medium tank armies. Let's do that. Yeah. Alright. Namunda is almost ready. I'm not going to bother waiting for the preparation. I'm just going to attack. I mean, we outnumbered them so badly. And also, they have basically no organisation, so this should be a complete ruffle stomp. Consider yourselves ruffle stomped. Especially if we take this before split, because they won't be able to run away. Squishity squish squish squish. I don't think there are any people who escaped, because I'm not seeing any convoys running off. Alright, good. Well done, Namunda. You have done your jobs well. Next up, we're going to cancel that. We're going to get you up here. Not going by sea. No. Good. Good. And then we'll have you preparing a naval invasion of Britain. Because there's only 6 enemy ships left. Oh, you guys are almost ready to continue your patrolling. Excellent. November 1940, we get the last of the Navy Cruisers 2s. Then we hit the Cruiser 3s. You split your sides? Huh? Huh? Very good. Now, let's not call in the Waking Navies. Let's call in all of our cards and bring in the Navy of the Master of the Sea. Luxembourg. Yeah, birds getting in your apartment can be quite difficult to get rid of. I feel with thee there. Although I had a much more hilarious problem. I used to have pigeons that would just go BAM into my window. Apparently they would perch opposite my window, see their reflection in the window itself if the sun was at a certain position, think it was a threat, and then just fly at it. And yeah, there were 1 or 2 knocked out birds. They were pigeons, they're freaking stupid, so I don't really feel sorry for them in any way. I hate pigeons, so annoying. But it was still pretty freaking hilarious. Ooh, my navy actually sank a convoy. Wait, no we didn't. Their 1 carrier fighter sank 3 Canadian convoys. Wait, what? Ah, here's the naval battle. Alright, round 2. Fight. Are we in runaway mode? It kind of feels like we are. Horthy. No, you're not. They must be in runaway mode. Cool. Namunda. Begin preparing the invasion. 1, 2, there. Split. 1, whoops, no, from here. Enter. 1 from here to here. Enter. 1 from here to here. Enter. And 1 from here to here. Enter. 24 divisions. We split you in half twice. Apply to that. That's not actually the best way of doing it, but never mind. Split. 1, 2, 3. To here. Split. To here. 4 prepared. Naval invasions. Let's get it done. Isn't Horthy the Hungarian dictator in vanilla? Yep. He was also an admiral in the Austrian Navy. Historically. Which is why people always have a bit of a chuckle when Horthy appears. 21 days required to prepare for this naval invasion. Do we have naval superiority? We do! Yes! And there is a bit of a Barney going on here, but they've lost their carriers. Or at least the carriers are off repairing, so I think the British fleet was indeed in do not engage. Which means I have a window of opportunity here, so long as I attack before their navy recovers. And I'm going to want vast numbers of aircraft to join me in the glorious invasion of Britain. Reverse D-Day, yes, exactly. Right, those are all getting done. Good. Am I still importing those resources? Rubber, we almost can reduce our imports. In fact, you know what? I think I will. Malaya. One less. Oil, we don't quite have enough of a surplus. And we have spare factories. Interesting. I have a feeling we're going to need... Oh, we could actually get naval bomber 1s. I didn't realise we could. We don't need them anymore. I could have got that ages ago. I didn't think I had the technology. Give me some more Wesps. Oh, now I need to start importing stuff again. Do I want to stop? I'm not sure. Let's stop that and add some more artillery. So I can add some more foreign units if I need to. Alright, naval invasion is almost ready. And in preparation for said naval invasion... Ooh, we sank a bunch of their ships. Excellent. That's what I like to see. How many ships do you have left, Britain? Still about 80. I mean, Canada and France have knocked out a good number of them. Right, all of these aircraft base here. And then all of you lot, and all of you lot, and all of you lot. Oh, you're the newer planes, that's why you have a longer range. Interesting. Yeah, we have a pretty good coverage of southern England there, so we should be able to wrestle control over that relatively easily. Are these the carriers? Oh shit, the carriers are back again. We are blasting them though. My battleship's against their battleship, and then it's going to be the battleship against the carrier. Let's go and stick you lot in the English Channel, just so we can continue to control that. It'll support our naval attack. You guys are almost ready, so once this naval battle is done, this has been a very good result for us. 3 battleships against 1 battleship and a carrier. We should be able to do this. Come on, Orthy! You can do this. Ooh, Alpine mines are done. Excellent. And then let's get the Austrian military economy. The Austrian army has always suffered from mismanagement of poor equipment, but in this day and age there is something that can no longer accept. Threats from Hungarian liberalists and the nearby syndicalist nations that have vowed for our destruction are growing daily, so we must properly arm our brave soldiers in order to survive. Yeah, good. He did take. Good. France is cancelling their Lend-Lease, that's fine. Should be able to sink him fairly easily. These are still pre-Weltkrieg warships though, so they're not going to be the best, but then I suspect that these are too. Although the British carriers are usually tier 1 or 2s. British carriers are actually surprisingly decent. Oh, don't tell me we're withdrawing. No, no, no. I have a feeling we just withdrew. We lost 1 battleship, they lost a battle cruiser, a heavy cruiser, and 2 light cruisers. Decent trade. Launch the invasion. No, except I don't have naval superiority anymore. No! Alright, I want you to split. Because I want these two in the English Channel. Now. Now. Guys, cancel that. Convoy, escort, English Channel. Split if you need to. Engage. Go. Oh, and do repair. There we go. Naval invasion has begun. Dun 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 dun. Let's slow down the speed so we can actually watch it happening. Oh no, they do have some defenders. I'm going to win that fight. I'm not going to win that one. I mean, all we need is 1 landing. Oh, and the other thing is, yeah, virtually all of you are done training. So please don't send people by sea, because that would be really, really annoying. I think you'll be fine. Hungary's cancelled Lend-Lease, that's a victory. All we need is 1 landing point. Although wreaking havoc is the only one that I can have bringing in support. And in fact, I should have had you up here ready to do that. My bad. Where are you? Please don't be going by sea. Can't tell. Oh, we're losing that fight now. Why? Because they are pretty well entrenched. 107 attack, except at night when it goes down. Do we have Fortress Buster? We do. That is a huge help for attacking. Oh no, it's not urban. It's only forts. Never mind. Yeah, the outdated equipment's the one old ship that I'm building, but I don't want to cancel that because it does have a progress bar. That is known. See, it's almost finished, so I'm going to wait until that one's built. I've got just one lined up, and then it'll switch to the newer heavy cruisers. It's just because I had so much progress, I was like, don't want to waste it. I just need you to win. And then I need you guys. Oh, you're almost in position. Marvellous. To sail over here and attack further. And then I can halt the other naval invasions and have you switching over here to reinforce. 7, 98, 99, in. Booyah! Okay. Cancel everyone else. Cancel your other orders. Because I want you to attack everything in the south. And you especially take the ports.